And now, technical difficulties. The Android Saga, part whatever.
Well, I'm sorry I have no choice but to kill you now.
Well, that's just great, Leonard. You had how long to think of a plan, and you just blew it off?
Well, why do I always have to think of the plans? Why do I have to do all the work around here, Mr. Suddenly I'm so smart because I'm not so dumb anymore?
Gonna start firing any second now.
Well, when Athena started telling us the backstory, you were the one who said, I got this.
No, I didn't. I said I was working on it.
Well, you didn't work hard enough, did you?
Starting countdown.
Well, whose brilliant idea was it to come out in the middle of the ocean in the first place?
It was mine because I thought maybe we didn't want to spend the rest of our lives being chased by a berserk murderous android.
Oh, yeah, because dying at the bottom of the ocean riddled with gunfire is much better.
Hey! Thank you. Now listen, I really like both of you a lot, and it really pains me to have to kill you. So the last thing I want to see is two good friends fighting as part of their last moments on Earth.
Well, it's not my fault that Steve's an idiot.
Well, at least being an idiot is my natural state. You put some real primo work in today, buddy.
Hey now! I'm familiar with the whole history of this podcast, and I happen to know for a fact that you two are the best of friends. In spite of everything, you two have been there for each other no matter how bad things have gotten. I'm not going to see you throw away a perfectly great relationship over some stupid little squabble like this. So you're going to apologize to each other or not? Are you?
All right, Steve, I'm sorry I yelled at you, and I'm sorry I called you an idiot.
Well, I'm sorry too. You are my best friend. It's really hard to stay mad at you.
Well, yeah, me too. I mean, put her there, pal.
You know it, pal.
There! Isn't that better?
Yeah.
Now I can kill you with a clear conscience.
Wait, are you saying that you wouldn't have shot us if we just kept fighting? Steve, you moron!
You're the one who apologized first! What do we do?
Hide behind the tombs of famous people!
Bullets are my second language! Chad Blasterman! He lets his guns speak for him, mostly because they have better sentence structure.
Hey, you just shot off my machine gun turret. Do you know how expensive those are?
Find the cost of freedom yourself, invisible person.
Chad Blasterman, action agent, you've saved us!
Yeah, and just in the nick of time, too. How did you ever find us? Well, that's a funny story unto itself. You see, I stopped my jet sub and climbed out to ask a dolphin for directions on how to get here. We had a simply lovely conversation right up until the point I remembered I couldn't breathe underwater. I was moments away from ending my career as an action agent as a corpse on the bottom of the ocean when that thoughtful, compassionate, intelligent, cetacean bastard sensed my peril and immediately swam me like lightning to the nearest source of air, this station, and I couldn't be more grateful. In fact, I've rewarded that dolphin by making him the sidekick to one of the voices in my head. Chad Blasterman! Oh, you said a mouthful, Mr. Skippers.
Well, a stupid rescue's a rescue nonetheless.
Yeah, what can we ever do to repay you? Well, you can start by dying.
Get down!
Hey! What's the big idea of trying to kill my friends? I'm working this side of the street.
Sorry, lady, my orders are to destroy on sight, and an action agent never lets a ghost do his work for him.
I'm not a ghost, I'm a synthetic intelligence!
Synthetic intelligence. I don't know the meaning of the words. What, you're not gonna comment on that one? Chad Blasterman! Mr. Skippers and I don't reach for low-hanging fruit.
Okay, I'll bite. Why are you trying to kill us now?
Because you guys know too much, and that's a danger to my higher-ups, and it scares me because I don't know what that's like. Well, this is the crappiest rescue ever.
Yeah, which is a real shame, too. Look at the name on the tank we chose to hide behind.
What? Well, Cayenne Chris Conroy. Hey, we found him! What are you two talking about over there?
Excuse me, we're trying to formulate an escape plan to get out of here with our lives, okay? So could you just give us a minute of privacy, please?
Sorry about that, my bad. I'll stand over here and not listen.
Well, that's very accommodating of you.
Never let it be said an action agent isn't fair, sister. Okay, what are you thinking, Leonard? A classic distraction?
Exactly. And then when they're preoccupied, we pry open the tube and grab Conroy.
Right, and then the three of us run for the door and escape with our lives.
Yes, that's good, but human me for a moment. We grab him, and then throw his body in front of the bullets, and then we make a break for the door.
Leonard! All right, you know what? That is a pretty good plan. Let's go with that one. Or not! Hey, you said you weren't gonna listen in on us. Yeah, and you fell for the oldest action agent trick in the book. But before I kill you, I gotta know, what's so important about the guy in this tube?
He's our employer.
And our friend.
And that's pushing it, but he's the whole reason that we're here.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without him.
Quite literally, you know. I mean, he writes the show and he does all the voices.
Hang on. Are you telling me that the guy in this tube gets to tell Chad Blasterman what he can do and not do?
That's about the size of it, yeah.
Really? Well, in that case, I think this guy in the tank and I should have a few words before I put an end to all of this.
Hey, you! Come on!
Oh! It's quite a left hook you got there for a microphone jockey.
Yeah, well, you want to know why? Because
My name is Chad Blasterman, and I've got exactly 5 seconds to kick your ass. Chad Blasterman! Nope, I'm pretty much stumped. 2 Chad Blastermans surprised me too, and I'm writing this. Find out how on the next exciting episode of Technical Difficulties, the Android Saga.